Kurtz here for Easy Access Math. You know, a lot of times you may be asked to solve an equation or find the solutions to an equation with squares inside and possibly set up like this. Not as a trinomial, but a number and a square on one side or a power on one side equaling a number on the other side. You could use substitution to get the answer. You could look at your choices and see which ones fit, which ones make the equation equal. It's a good alternate method, and if you substitute correctly and watch your order of operation and sign numbers and rules of squares and powers, you'll get the right answer every time. This could be used on question 16 on sample test A and B, or question like 26 on sample test Q, which goes with our YouTube videos. If you're watching this, you might have been referred to YT26, and this is one of the videos using substitution for a problem that may be set up like this. Now, what you must do is check the answers, and remember, it's x squared. And I want you to look at the choices carefully, consider choices carefully. Let's see which one fits. So I'm going to substitute, and when I substitute, I plug in the answer. Let's see, I'm going to test out 7. 3 times 7 squared equals 147. Let's check. 7 squared is 49. 7 times 7. Remember, you do your exponent first. You always do your exponent first. And now I have 3 times 49 is 147. Now, does that work? What is 3 times 49? Yes, it is 147. So 7 is an answer, but before I pick A and go on to the next question, A says 7 only. Be sure that no other numbers work before you pick an answer only. Now, take a careful look at this C choice. It's a trick. It's 49. 49 times 3 is 147, but remember, it was x squared. And 49 squared is an awfully big number. And so it's not 147. If you were solving it algebraically, you would divide both sides by 3 first. You would get 49, but that's x squared. You would square root the 49 to get 7. And when you actually substitute to check, you would see 49 can't be the answer, and neither can negative 49. They would be far too large. Negative 7 only, well, we know 7 works. It's not going to be negative 7 only. But why don't we try negative 7 before we pick any answer only? Because I got to tell you, with squares, often there are 2 solutions. So I have 3x squared again, and I'm going to try negative 7 equals 147. And negative 7 times negative 7 is 49, because 2 negatives turn positive. 3 times 49 works to 147. That also works. So we see that 7 and negative 7 work. So this would not actually be a complete answer. It's not 7 only. It's D, it's 7 and negative 7. Whenever you see something with a square like that, check. There may be 2 solutions. And if it's a simple square like this, and not a trinomial, often it's the positive and negative of the same number. So be careful. And check before you say it's one number only as a solution. Often there are solutions, more than one. Often there are 2. There are some cases that there are 1, but check to be sure. Now, in that case, yes, 3 times 49 is 147. That worked. Complete that. 147 does equal 147. And in this case, 0 wouldn't work. 0 squared is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. It would not be 147. So 7 and 0 doesn't work. You want the answer. If you do pick one with 2 solutions, both solutions must fit. And in here, in this case, in this problem, 7 works, and negative 7 also works, because when you square negative 7, it turns positive. There are 2 solutions. The answer is D. So again, be very careful before you pick something only. Often it's not. Often there are 2 solutions. So be careful and check. And make sure both solutions work. And also, before you would pick an answer like 49, don't jump to it. It's the square root you would have of square rooted 49. 49, if you just plug it right in, would be far too big. It would be 49 squared. That's way over 147. So again, you substitute, you check your math, and when they equal, that would be the answer that works. And like I said, be sure you check before picking something only. There may be more than one solution. Often there is. In this case, both 7 and negative 7 both work. And that's how you could use substitution for solving this kind of equation.